In Venezuela, the law of supply and demand is colliding with the socialist revolution of the late President Hugo Chavez, since Mr. Chavez's hand-picked successor Nicolas Maduro narrowly won the nation's presidential election in April. High inflation and a shortage of staples are leading many to wonder if the country's economic course is sustainable. And joining me right now is VOA's Padden. Thank you so much for joining me. You say in your report that it's even difficult to find a roll of toilet paper. What's going on in Venezuela?
Well, let's go back historically to the late 1990s when Hugo Chavez, the late President Hugo Chavez, was elected. He rode a wave of populism with support from poor and working class people. He embraced a number of socialist economic policies, both to help his core constituency and somewhat to punish his opponents who are the business money interest of the country. He imposed price controls, and he imposed strict regulations on international currency exchange. What happened with this? The price controls brought down the prices, but they also cut production because it was costly to produce because of these very low price controls. And the second thing is with the exchange rates being set at a very low level, it was very hard for people to find dollars or to import imported goods. So what resulted, the whole process has seemed to backfire more so this year than in years past, where you have very high inflation on goods that are not price controlled, and you have shortages of those goods where there are price controls.
And do you think it's getting worse? Because inflation at 30% obviously is not a good sign.
It's hard to say what exactly is the part of the economy that's hurting worse, or what is affecting the economy worse. Is it the inflation? Is it the currency exchange? Is it the shortages? I spoke to a business owner a couple of weeks back when I was in Venezuela, and he was telling me that it was the rigid currency exchange rates that's really killing the economy, more so than the inflation in the other parts, because he is a businessman, he told me, who imports goods from China. He needs dollars to buy those goods. The current currency exchange rate is 6.3 bolivares to $1, but you cannot buy any dollars at that price. On the black market, the price is as high as 20 or 25 for $1. But even that, they're hard to come by. So here's a businessman who's got sufficient local currency, even at the black market rate, to buy these imported goods and cannot get it. And he has customers who are willing to pay these inflated prices, but they cannot get the goods. Okay. So this is really stifling the economy.
Okay, and quickly, you've been there on the ground in Venezuela covering the elections. Tell us, do you think Nicolas Maduro's presidency can be in jeopardy?
Yes, it can be in jeopardy. He is in a very shaky position right now. Remember, he won this election to finish out the late Hugo Chavez's term. So the economy is hurting his own constituency as well as the opposition. Things are not looking good for him, and he has pledged to maintain these socialist policies of his predecessor. He's in a bit of a box, and no one knows exactly how he's going to get out of it. They have oil money. Oil money could stabilize things, but the oil money is already dedicated to other programs and other sectors.
Okay. Viewers, Padden, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.